Welcome to the 2020 State of the County. In just a moment, our council will be sharing with you some of the highlights that Volusia County government achieved in the past year and where we're going in the coming year and beyond. But first, I'd like to take this opportunity to mention a few of the highlights. This past year, we said goodbye to several longtime team members who made significant and lasting contributions to our organization. While it's always tough to say goodbye, we wish them the best of luck as they move on to new journeys. And in the same time, we welcome new talent to our team who have already rolled up their sleeves and jumped right in, eager to learn and serve and grow with the county. To list all of the new additions and promotions would simply take too long. But I would be remiss if I didn't at least mention our new Deputy County Manager, Suzanne Conchin. Suzanne and the other new members of our management team are already asserting leadership and innovation and are helping us chart a course for the future. And we can't look into the future without focusing on growth. 2019 was a year of growth for Volusia County. As we grow, we continue to collaborate with our 16 municipalities as well as the state and federal governments, the business community and civic organizations to ensure that we're managing growth sensibly, managing it in a way that benefits and enhances our county and is consistent with our community standards. We're also working to maintain and strengthen a transparent and trusting relationship with our residents because we know that communication, collaboration, and trust are necessary ingredients of a successful government. And last year's OPAGA audit was a great opportunity to showcase that transparency. In early 2019, the county underwent a detailed audit by the Florida Legislature's Office of Program Policy Analysis and Government Accountability, or OPAGA. I'm thrilled to be able to say that the county successfully met all 6 audit tasks, confirming that we continue to deliver high-quality services and programs while maintaining financial stability and good stewardship over the tax dollars that are entrusted to us by the public. We also hired an internal auditor this year who will have a wide scope of duties and responsibilities to maintain checks and balances and ensure fiscal integrity within our organization. Speaking of finances, the council worked with the county manager and staff to operate on a rolled back budget for 2019 fiscal year. Looking to 2020, we've approved another fiscally responsible budget that will continue to address the needs of our county. And when it comes to addressing those needs, we know that all by ourselves, the resources aren't always sufficient to meet our demands. That's why we looked to cooperative efforts and the leveraging of our partnerships to take full advantage of opportunities that will allow us to stretch and share resources wherever possible. In all that we do, our goal is to not just meet, but exceed the expectations of our residents. As we look to 2020, I'm confident in our path forward, or rather upwards. By working together and with a unity of purpose, I pledge that your council will continue to reach for the stars and propel our county into a bright and successful, prosperous future.
Hi, I'm Ben Johnson, your at-large representative. When I look back at 2019, one of the key issues that comes to my mind is safety and protection. Because we all know that one of the biggest factors in our quality of life is ensuring that our community is safe. Your council works extremely hard to make sure that we're doing all we can to protect our residents and visitors here in Volusia County. In March, the Volusia County Council approved enhancements to our county's fire rescue services, including adding 9 new firefighter positions, replacing engines and water tender vehicles, adding an aerial ladder truck for the Bethune Beach Fire Station, and relocating 2 fire stations over the next several years to make our emergency response system even better and more efficient. And just a few months later, Volusia County Fire Rescue received a $1.2 million SAFER grant from FEMA. The SAFER grant, which stands for Staffing for Adequate Fire Emergency Response, helps cover the cost of those 9 additional firefighters for 3 years. This is the first time our county has ever received this grant, and it will help increase staffing and deployment capabilities in certain fire stations. Also in 2019, the Volusia Sheriff's Office celebrated the opening of its new evidence facility, which provides enhanced support to the Sheriff's Office and other agencies. The $12 million state-of-the-art facility helps deputies and staff ensure that justice is carried out successfully. In late August, the county, cities, and residents prepared for the threat of Hurricane Dorian. While our area was spared from a direct hit, our organizations and citizens displayed their ability to work as a cohesive unit and prepare when the potential for disaster arises.
Confirmation aircraft down east side of Speedway.
And in September, the county issued a request for proposal to modernize our 800 megahertz public safety radio system. The current system is more than 26 years old and in need of an upgrade. Once implemented, the new system's enhanced technology will provide better coverage for all those who depend on the system, including our public protection departments, the Volusia Sheriff's Office, and all 16 municipalities. As we look to 2020 and beyond, your council will continue to place the very highest priority on keeping Volusia County a safe place for all residents.
Hi, I'm Barbara Gertman, your District 1 County Council member representing DeLand, Orange City, DeBary, Lake Helen, Pearson, and the unincorporated areas of Northwest Volusia County. I'm extremely excited to have served my first full year on the Volusia County Council, and I'm greatly encouraged by the many positive steps we've taken. 2019 was a year of caring, and much of our work and initiatives reflect that focus. In 2019, the Volusia County Council approved funding for construction of the homeless facility in DeLand, The Bridge. The homeless facility, which is expected to open later this year. It's a partnership between the Neighborhood Center, Volusia County government, West Volusia cities, local churches, civic groups, and businesses.
1, 2, 3.
We also saw First Step Shelter in Daytona Beach open its doors in December. Volusia County provided $2.5 million in construction funds to help build the shelter and also committed $400,000 a year for 5 years to support its operations. Providing a positive workplace for our Volusia County employees is another important aspect of caring. And part of that means continuing to develop a diverse workforce. Your county council believes that diversity makes us stronger, and we will continue to not only make the workforce more diverse, but educate our existing work staff on the values and importance of diversity and inclusion. And along with recognizing that we're all unique and valued, it's important that we remember the uniqueness of our county. The Volusia County Council unveiled 2 state historical markers for the historic courthouse in April 2019. The county's Historic Preservation Board and the Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Division obtained the markers through the Florida Historical Markers Program, which was created in 1960 to increase the public awareness of the state's rich cultural heritage. We also celebrated the opening of Shell Harbor Park in Pearson. The 9-acre park, which features a boat ramp, kayak launch, floating dock, pavilion, and restrooms. It's the first and only public boat ramp in Volusia County on the Lake George side. As we look to the future, we welcome the opportunity to further initiatives and programs that support all of our residents and position our county for continued success.
Hello, I'm Billy Wheeler, your District 2 County Council member, representing Ponce Inlet, Wilbur by the Sea, Daytona Beach Shores, Daytona Beach, South Daytona, Port Orange, and parts of unincorporated Volusia County. To ensure our county continues to prosper, we have to focus on more than just those who live here. We also need to identify and protect what matters to those residents. That's why in 2019, we continued to develop new initiatives and partnerships to protect everything important to Volusia County and our shared future. To safeguard animals, Volusia County launched an animal abuse listing in May with a portal on the Animal Services page of the county's website. The list ensures that shelters and other adoption agencies are aware of someone's criminal history as it relates to animals. In November, we celebrated the opening of the new flight cage at the Mary Keller Seabird Rehabilitation Sanctuary, part of the Marine Science Center in Ponce Inlet. The 14,000 square foot structure, complete with ponds, perches, and a view of the Ponce de Leon Inlet Lighthouse, offers a space for water birds to complete the final stage of rehabilitation with unlimited but monitored activity. Since opening in 2004, the bird sanctuary has treated more than 18,000 birds, many of which were released back into the wild. The Marine Science Center also celebrated the addition of a seahorse aquarium. The new seahorse exhibit houses 12 lined seahorses in a 180-gallon aquarium. The exhibit tells the story of seahorses and the declining state of their homes in the seagrasses of the Indian River Lagoon. The $20,000 exhibit was funded by the Friends of the Marine Science Center. And we also spent 2019 focusing on protecting our natural resources by being the first of 8 counties to sign on to the East Central Florida Regional Resiliency Collaborative. By combining our forces with this regional approach, we can better prepare for sea level rise and work together to protect our residents, their properties, our tourism industry, and Volusia County's economic vitality. Looking to 2020, your council will continue to focus on protecting and preserving everything that makes our community so special for our more than 500,000 residents and the millions more who visit Volusia County to enjoy all that we have to offer.
Hi, I'm Deb Denny's, your District 3 Council member. Regional is the new local. Many of you have heard me say that before, and it's my way of saying that the critically important challenges we face as a community, like protecting water resources, stimulating our economy, and being smart in how we manage growth, aren't unique to Volusia County. These are universal issues that require collaborating in a regional approach across jurisdictional boundaries, and that's exactly what we've done. Because when it comes to addressing challenges, regional really is the new local. And so I'm proud to say that in 2019, Volusia County once again took a leading role in working with our regional partners to address many of these challenges. And as chair of the Indian River Lagoon Council, I was thrilled to present a $100,000 check along with our regional partners to help fund a vital septic to sewer conversion project for Indian Harbor Estates in Oak Hill. And working with our city of Oak Hill, the Indian River Lagoon Council, the legislature, and Governor DeSantis, we secured even more funding. Remediating conventional septic systems will reduce pollutants and improve water quality in the Mosquito Lagoon and Indian River watersheds. Our recently adopted Mosquito Lagoon Reasonable Assurance Plan identified several important water improvement projects, including nutrient removal facilities to treat stormwater runoff in canals in southeast Volusia, One of the projects at the Gabordi Canal site in the New Smyrna Beach Edgewater area was also awarded a $100,000 cost share grant from our regional partners at the Indian River Lagoon Council. Other water initiatives included a county grant program that awarded funds to Spartan to upgrade its sewer system and protect the water quality in the DeLeon Springs watershed, and the commissioning of studies of sewer treatment and disposal systems in the Gemini Springs and DeLeon Springs watersheds. And the good news, both studies are being fully funded by our partners at the Florida Department of Environmental Protection. While these are classic examples of regional approaches yielding positive local impacts, they're also accomplishments for our community that wouldn't have been possible without the expertise and dedicated efforts of our county staff, Aquaman. And it's because of our unrelenting efforts of our county staff that we've been so successful in obtaining millions of dollars in grants from our partners at the St. John River Water Management District to help fund water quality projects all around the county. And when it comes to economic development, the power of regionalism is truly exemplified by the continued efforts to expand the footprint of the aerospace and aviation supply chain market in Volusia County. Space Florida brought all of the key stakeholders to the table for an engagement meeting that included the county, Embry-Riddle, Daytona State College, the CEO Business Alliance, Team Volusia, the Daytona Chamber of Commerce, Congressman Waltz, Senator Wright, our Southeast Volusia cities, and many others, all working together and reaching for the sky. And the results of the recently concluded Bryce supply chain study confirmed that this golden opportunity is in our horizon. With the continued support of our local and regional partners, I'm excited about the future and look forward to 2020 being another year of success and progress for all of Volusia County.
Hello, I'm Heather Post, your District 4 County Councilwoman, and I represent incorporated and unincorporated areas of Ormond Beach, Ormond by the Sea, Holly Hill, the western half of Daytona Beach, and eastern portions of DeLand and DeLeon Springs, also known as the northeast section of the county. Whether it was emergency services, libraries, off-beach parking, or Daytona Beach International Airport, Volusia County made progress on multiple fronts in 2019. In February of last year, the County Council approved a series of measures to improve response times and to help meet the increasing demand for emergency medical services. These measures included the establishment of dedicated EMS units for use when patients require transfer between hospitals so that the transfer trips don't tie up other ambulances needed to respond to emergencies. Other enhancements include an advanced life support equipped ambulance during peak times in the North Peninsula and 3 new service centers for ambulances outside the existing 2 core posts, allowing for a more efficient exchange of staff and unit availability during shift changes. Looking to 2020, Volusia County Emergency Services has launched an innovative E911 triage program in which nurses are based in the dispatch center to better evaluate patient needs and more efficiently assign emergency response resources.
1, 2, 3.
In June, the Volusia County Public Library expanded its services with the opening of Hope Place Public Library in Daytona Beach. The 4,500 square foot facility serves the neighborhood and families seeking assistance from the adjacent Hope Place shelter. With the natural beauty of our beaches beckoning residents and visitors alike, ensuring adequate parking is a core responsibility for the county. Argosy Park in Ormond by the Sea and the Cardinal Avenue off-beach parking lot in Ormond Beach opened in 2019, creating additional parking opportunities for beachgoers. Daytona Beach International Airport has embarked on a major terminal renovation project that promises to enrich the traveling experience for passengers when completed. The main parking lot and cell phone parking lot are also undergoing upgrades to improve service to airport users. And a 2-year, $35 million taxiway renovation project is scheduled to be completed in the summer of 2020, great news for our airport's continued growth and success. The airport has also seen the startup of New York service on American Airlines, non-stop service to Toronto on Sunwing Airlines, and increased capacity on both American and Delta Airlines. With so many projects in the pipeline for the new year, I look forward to Volusia County building on its successes of 2019.
Hello, I'm your District 5 Council Member Fred Lowry, representing Deltona and Enterprise, the southern half of DeBary, and most of Osteen. It was another impressive year of economic growth in Volusia County, as evidenced by new and expanding businesses, record employment, and continuing construction activity. Job creation and infrastructure investments are bearing the fruit envisioned by Volusia County leadership. In 2019, we saw Security First occupy its new headquarters in Ormond Crossings, and Brown & Brown began construction on its new headquarters in Daytona Beach.
3, 2, 1.
Additionally, Brunswick Corporation opened its new fiberglass boat research facility on Boston Whaler's main Edgewater campus. And in December, Amazon announced the purchase of a 1.4 million square foot distribution center in Deltona. That facility is expected to open by the end of 2020 and is projected to create 500 full-time jobs. In December, Advent Health opened a 12-bed freestanding emergency room in Deltona. The 24-hour facility provides area residents the option of staying close to home. And just a few weeks later, Halifax Health Deltona, in partnership with University of Florida Health, celebrated the opening of their 6-story hospital and medical facility. It's a state-of-the-art facility. It was built with options for expansion so that as the community's needs grow, the healthcare options can grow too. And we know that increased growth leads to higher populations and heavier traffic. That's why we're working to ensure local travel remains manageable. To accommodate demand, we're working on a project to widen a 2-mile portion of Hallam Boulevard in Deltona from 2 to 4 lanes. As our business community grows, so does our residential community. And it's vitally important that we continue to provide a rich culture and environment for residents who choose to make our county their home. Last year, funding was awarded to local nonprofits and municipalities for 11 Volusia Echo projects. The taxpayer-approved program provides grant funds for ecological, cultural, heritage, or outdoor recreation purposes. Projects and programs that must be open for public use. Another extremely popular feature of our county is our extensive multi-purpose trail system, which helps fulfill the recreational needs of all people regardless of age, economic status, or physical ability. In 2019, work continued on Volusia's portion of the Coast to Coast Trail. The County Council awarded a construction contract for the 3.5-mile gap from Geis Road to Gobbler's Lodge Road. When filled in later this year, this will complete the Coast to Coast Trail in Volusia County. Looking to 2020 and beyond, your council pledges to continue supporting our area so that Volusia County remains a great place to live, work, and play.